for something like Skittles to have yogurt on it.
With the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
After eating half a bag of Dots pretzels, waiting for you to get in the game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Those things are crack. I swear to God.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll wind up getting
I put it at 6-minute quarters, hoping that it wouldn't take forever and we could do 2 games.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo.
Do you work
Man
tomorrow?
open, that's Deebo Samuel.
No, but I got an appointment early in the morning.
Down the numbers.
But after your appointment, you're free?
Yeah.
Touchdown.
You just want to like come over after your appointment so we can watch
Deebo
the
Samuel, 73
Since I know
yards. As these guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Sure.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms.
Kicking is not your forte.
Whether it's a big shot with your first one,
No,
or a
it's
probing
not.
one, a little bit of a jab. The second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is a playoff preview game.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of.
You guys play Saturday.
1-yard gain up to the 26.
I mean, that game's in San Francisco.
Last play
But
got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the
First
45.
Cousins.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there, Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. 47 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. On the ground, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, Cousins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case,
and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. Right here, the difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida 87 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Diggs has it. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to go down again. D Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary map.
He's got a man complete.
Wow.
A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Cousins now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down as
I didn't even make a pass it to that guy.
Were you throwing it to the guy running behind him? And he just caught him?
Yeah.
After one on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I thought he was going to break that for a second.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. CD with that incompletion. Let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
"21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
What?
Open man is Samuel, complete. And across the chalk, into the
That one should have been picked off too.
Touchdown.
I know I should have.
What is this
Deebo
shenanigans?
Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Crazy.
Gold to add the extra
I'm
point.
gonna have to come back in the second half.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Alright, time for me to come back. I always do. We always have close games, or usually.
We do.
Out is the kickoff unit.
It would be really odd for you to blow me out.
That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. What do you want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter? But you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those 2 teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Garoppolo gives to Breida.
Ow.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
About damn time
It's
to
a
stop you
loss
from
of 4.
25
Now 3rd
yards.
down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Garoppolo now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Everson Griffin picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try.
It's caught inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, here's Cousins. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Dancing to his left. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
48. What's that?
4th down. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Good defense.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They try and bring the pressure, but he still gets off a good one.
God.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by a Kevin
going to halftime down 20.
So 2 quarters
That's
down,
fine.
2 remain. Charles and I returned
You've done it
after the
before.
break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I don't think it's over by any means.
No. Still time.
And if my
Both
defense
teams
can
appear
play like
ready
they
for the
played
fight
last
ahead,
year.
and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Cousins on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cousins now from the 50. It's complete to Diggs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. A first down throw for Cousins. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D Ford getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Throwing is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To throw, Cousins.
Good play.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Play action now. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Again, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the all-pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
God damn it.
Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
That was on me.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bailey's kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to save 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now it's Breida. And some space here.
God damn it.
21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Hey.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the 4th team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On second down, Cousins again. He'll find Thielen working the middle. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins now.
Throw the ball, Cousins. I'm hitting it, and then like 3 seconds later, he's going through
Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision.
But that's good
he's taking a
defense.
pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not going to risk an injury. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obvious pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Eric Kendricks, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Makes you wonder if this game would be any different if I would have blocked that punt at the end of the
Trying to
first
get the ball
half.
into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind
That
of
I got
disruption he can
so
cause.
close to.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Cousins going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's too little too late at this point.
25.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not about to just roll over and let you win, but I just, you know, that thought creeps into your mind that maybe...
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 44 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big play. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Olabisi Johnson there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap.
This dude's name is Olabisi. Straight out the African tribes, am I right?
The lead is trimmed down to 10.
Olabisi. Have you killed your lion? No, father. Olabisi, go kill the lion.
Kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Did you have fun tonight, Tanner?
I did.
Even though you didn't get to drink as much as the rest of us.
All of a sudden, we've got an interesting game.
I saw it fun,
You just saw them go down and score a touchdown.
That's good. I'm glad.
And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fast together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
He broke on that ball. I thought maybe.
It's 2nd down.
Yeah.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers
he came so
as much
close.
as they're playing the eyes.
If he would have
of the
been one step
quarterback
closer when he
delivers
broke on
the
that ball, that's a pick 6.
Yeah.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That'll be complete to Breida. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Good play,
Not only was the
defense.
call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
23 to
There's
10
nothing
with
available there
148
for
to
him.
play.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I think we'll have time for another game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
We agree.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive.
We shaved
but this
11
is wind
minutes
up
off of our game time for
An
this
incomplete
game.
pass on first down.
So I think
that
we
leads
should
to
be
a 2nd and 10.
if you want to play it.
Cousins the thrower. And Diggs has it.
I mean, I would, but I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. That one goes for 24 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First down, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This dude must just be ass kicking onside kicks because it's the same shit I do all the time.
Feel right, does it?
And this dude just can't do it right.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
To throw is Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Garoppolo, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I don't know how many timeouts left. Wow.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best.
Jesus, he got so many more passing yards.
This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
I also threw 4 interceptions.
From Minneapolis. So long, everybody.
God damn it. You getting off, bud? Alright, man. I will talk to you later, man. Sounds good, buddy.